Dollar. Dirt and money, no soul. Had to go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar. Let me watch out for my partners. Keep my money long, get my team strong. Let me run away from my problems.
Yo, what's good, original crew, man? We're back today. Hey, we got a new GD on today, man. I caught an elementary school janitor. Now, that's on a different level. How you feel about that, C? We got a janitor today.
What you said?
Somebody in school with the kids.
That's around kids daily.
On the daily. How you feel about that?
That's a lot of sick people in the world.
I ain't gonna lie, janitors used to creep me out a little bit growing up. Some of them used to be a little weird. You never get creeped out by a certain janitor?
I didn't. I can remember.
Janitors was a little weird. Some of them was cool, but some of them were a little weird. I felt like sometimes they try to overstep their position. Boy, mop the damn floor. We're trying to tell us kids what to do.
Do you remember every janitor that y'all been?
Not every janitor, no.
I remember every janitor except for elementary. I don't remember who the janitor was in elementary, but I remember like all the other grades. I remember.
No.
They were super sweet. They were super.
Only ones I kind of remember was the ones at high school. Also, the reason why, because some of them was family members.
Yeah.
Like my auntie's uncle. He's retired. He's retired now, but he was one of the janitors.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I remember some janitors but they used to rotate the janitors out though. But I'm talking about the ones that when we were young, they used to creep me out a little bit.
Oh, okay.
I remember one of them. He was this cockeyed dude. He was cockeyed and he had thick head bifocals. I just be like, dude, kind of look weird. But that's just a kid because I ain't know. And he was. I used to be like, damn, his glasses thick. But he could have been the sweetest guy. I don't know. I don't know these people, man. Hey. Make sure y'all check out the links in the description box.
Down below.
You already know where to go if you want to first support. All you got to do is check out down below. Also, if you enjoyed today's visuals.
Locking it with a thumbs up.
Hey, man. Let's go. Ready?
I'm ready.
Let's get it.
Meet Edwin Giles from Manito, Illinois, a 57-year-old elementary school janitor. Edward came out late at night to give our young middle schooler decoys some after-school learning. But while Edwin was out cleaning the hallways, he should have been really cleaning all the cheese pizza he's been saving and collecting in his phone. On today's explosive episode, we're joined with our good friends over at Predator Poachers and conducted a very much needed operation on a disgusting man who got in too close with his prey of choice, kids. Help this video get to 100K likes in 24 hours, and if it does, EDP Watch will be free for all new users for approximately 24 hours. So sit back and enjoy this episode of EDP Watch.
Oh, what the fuck? He said he's there. So he's right there, chat. Like, literally, he was supposed to be here in like 13 minutes, but now he's here now. So we're just waiting, and we're gonna go on and go get him. Yeah, we think this dude's the cheese pizza guy. He's still in the car. Let's go.
Hey, what's up, Edwin?
Urgent message that demands your immediate attention.
EDP-itis, a silent but deadly
What the hell? I'm like, what is this? Some GD.
Want to go?
Hold on.
Want to go talk about Izzy outside, man. Just want to have a conversation. I know you're a good guy and everything, but we should probably just go outside and talk
about it. We don't want to get you in no trouble or nothing, man. We just want to talk.
Twinkies? Me and him got to stay away from that. Just bust it right here. Yeah, do you mind if we sit on the bench over there just for everybody's safety?
Sure.
Thanks, man.
Let me guess. This is a setup.
Oh, not necessarily a setup.
Oh, you got a camera over there.
Yeah, that's for safety reasons. We never know if somebody has a gun or somebody's trying to hurt us and vice versa.
I know we're big dudes, man, but, you know, ain't nobody can stop a bullet, and we're not trying to hurt you.
So why would you set someone up on YouTube or
Instagram? Well, we're not, I mean, we didn't do any of the messaging.
I mean, if you want full transparency, you know, her mother, she contacted us about this and everything. She found out about this about what, 3 hours ago?
Yeah, got it.
So, you know, we just want to talk about this. Obviously, you know, this is a small town. We don't want to get other people involved. That's why we didn't go over to Maple, and, you know, we don't want to bring no construction to your house, man. You know?
I wasn't really looking for anything.
And that's why we're here to talk to you, man. Like, you seem like a cool dude, man. You know, you're just an older fellow. So, you know, we know internet stuff can get caught up in everything. And, you know, we've helped a lot of people with stuff like this.
Yeah, no, if we thought that wouldn't be the outcome, we wouldn't be here talking to you. But, you know, there is some stuff that we just kind of want to go over, make sure everything's good with you, both you and her. So,
I mean, I'm not looking for anything, really.
Okay.
I
Because
understand.
I know she said she had bad grades.
Being a father figure, kind of.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Well, do you kind of know why we're here to talk to you then? You mentioned bad grades and stuff like that.
Pretty much the whole thing.
Right, well, because, yeah, how old is she?
Yeah. I knew that too, but like I said, I'm not looking for.
Well, no, we
just want to know, like, what was the age that she told you, so that way we know, like, there's no confusion. Okay. Yeah, because you know how these kids are, but it sounds like she was honest with you, because she actually
Like I
is.
said, I understand where her mom's coming from. I understand where she's coming from.
Yes, sir.
Bridge the gap, because a lot of these kids don't understand that gap.
Okay, do you have any kids of your own?
No, I got a niece.
Okay.
So like I said, I tried to, you know. Because when I was in Texas, I lectured a bunch of those kids about, you know, getting off the street,
What kids?
Right.
the school kids.
Oh.
Because there was a lot of gangs in,
Were you in,
what?
Gang and trying to engage in other activities are totally different.
Right.
What you talking about? I lecture a lot of those kids. You know, you was trying to get in them kids' draws.
Right.
You like, it's better spending time on the street. How about spending some time in these here sheets? Weirdo ass.
were you a janitor, or?
I was a janitor,
Are you still a janitor for the elementary school?
somewhat, yeah.
Okay, so you still work for the elementary school? Okay.
well.
Praise God.
Yeah, we know you like to be around kids and make
But
sure
I
they're
mean,
safe and
I'd
everything.
rather encourage them to study hard, learn something, get that way. The more you learn, the more you earn.
Okay, so do you talk to a lot of the kids at the elementary school?
No,
You don't mentor them or anything?
no, I should.
You
I
should.
don't.
Okay. Well, how do you like working at the elementary school up here?
I like it.
You like it? Okay. Is that kind of like why you like when you see kids online, like on threads and stuff, you try to ask them to talk on Telegram?
Y'all really be going on threads? That's crazy, bro. I don't be on. See, just hopped on threads, didn't you?
I don't know when I hopped on there.
I see. You just told me you just hopped on there.
When?
Like,
No, a couple months ago. Yeah.
I don't be on threads, man. Like,
Yeah.
it's just at this point, man. Every app is mimicking each other. But so that's the new. Because this ain't the first time he done caught somebody communicating
yeah.
on threads. So I'm like, that's the new joint. Damn. They keep up with the. They over there keep up with the apps more than I do.
What you said?
Shit. I'm only on the shit that's paying. Which way I try to get paid, you know what I'm saying?
Okay. So you just try to stare them straight on Telegram? Okay.
Awesome. I mean, how many kids have had the privilege of getting to talk to you online?
I have no idea.
So you just kind of make yourself available and kids are able to talk to you and stuff like that?
If they want to.
That's awesome. We appreciate that, genuinely.
Because like I said, I'd rather steer
I ain't
kids
shaking
in the right
his
way
hand.
instead of the wrong way.
100%. So you're
There's
just
a
kind
lot
of
of
like
monsters out there that do steer them in the wrong way.
kind of like the lighthouse in the middle of the sea, just kind of.
Right now, Instagram is getting bad. And
Yeah.
TikTok's getting bad. So, yeah.
Speaking of Instagram getting bad, like, have you been seeing like these accounts where they're like, hey, we're selling these videos on Telegram?
And I steer away from those.
Really?
So do they do that on Facebook or do they try to bring you somewhere else?
They try to go to Telegram.
Oh God. So what's Telegram like? Would you say it's like good, bad, or otherwise? Or?
Something like that.
Okay.
We leaving? I mean, we don't want to have to tell your job about this, man. We genuinely just want to have this conversation.
We're done.
I mean, if you're done, you can leave, but I mean,
Yeah, I'm done.
until like we feel comfortable, like,
I'm done.
you sure, man, you're done? I think we should talk about this.
Yeah, Edwin basically, Edwin.
Listen, we don't want to call the authorities and we don't want to call your job. We don't want to do any of that.
Edwin.
I'm done with Instagram.
Edwin, listen, man. I understand you're done with it, and I actually believe you will be done with it after. But you got to understand, like, people can take stuff out of context, and some of the stuff that people have told you online can definitely be taken out of context. And that's why we came here to talk to you, because we don't want you to do that, right? We don't want you to be a part of that type of stuff.
I'm not.
Right.
Like I said,
But yeah, but I'm letting you know we want to get this addressed with you, and that's why we chose to do it over here, kind of away from your neighborhood.
We know
and stuff
that,
like that.
but
Right.
you know, if anyone else saw this stuff, you know, they're not going to be as
I understand.
Right, but Edwin, I'm letting you know now. Obviously, you're free to leave and do whatever you want. But we have all these messages saved to Izzy, and they all. I'm not going to say that you're terrible, but they don't look too flattering. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
And so if we have a good conversation with you, man, genuinely, we feel like you're a good guy.
As I said, I give you my word.
But I mean, we barely even talk, man. We barely even know you. You know, we just got to chit chatting and stuff.
Nothing to know.
Here, if you want your story to be left at this, I mean, you know, I don't want to see a good man's life get ruined over this. So if you want to have a conversation,
I'm good.
Right. Well, Edwin, I'm letting you know, man, that obviously, yeah, like we said, you can do whatever you want, but you know, a lot of people would come across these messages from someone that works in elementary school and probably not try to talk to you about this. But we came over here to talk to you because we feel like simple internet bullshit shouldn't be the end all be all to everything. But like I said, man, if we don't get it addressed with you, there is going to be a way we're going to get it addressed.
What would you feel comfortable in me saying?
Well, it's not really. There's not really a set thing that we anticipate you
we
saying.
just want to have a good conversation, man.
Right.
Like I said, I'm done with her, kid.
Right.
Okay, well, you can say that,
yeah.
but can you at least talk with us some more? Like,
Like what? You still have a mic on. You still got your camera going.
here, I mean, we can hop in your car and talk in your car if you want.
Like I said, I'm done.
Well, Edwin, basically, I guess what our goal is pretty much what's going on is there's pretty raunchy messages between a 18-year-old girl and somebody who works in an elementary school. Now, does it have the best thing in the world? No. Can it be fixed? I think so. Is leaving fixing it? You can do that, but it's not going to fix it. I promise you that.
How would you like me to fix it other than leave her alone?
Well, basically, I think you put yourself in a good and bad position. The bad position is there's kids that have talked to you online, and it looks not the best, right?
Listen, man, if we want to ruin your life, we have those messages. You came here, but you see, we're still here talking with you, man. We're not cops. I'm not a cop. He's not a cop. We're just dudes talking to you.
Like I said, a lot of it is I would never do anything with her anyway.
Okay.
Right.
And we believe that.
Yeah, we hear that, but
Or any other kid.
right, but we hear that, and I'd love to take your word for it, but I'm letting you know, getting in your car and kind of giving us the middle finger, that just destroys, figuratively, right?
No, that's out of context.
Well, just like mid-conversation, like he was about to say a sentence, and you just walked off and got in your car, man. Imagine you were trying to give advice to a kid, and he just got his school books and walked off.
Then he did. Then he walks off. I cannot.
Right. We understand. Yeah, no, we can't stop you either, Edwin, but you got to think. I mean, we have a good reputation of you because you work around kids, and you're obviously a trusted person, but like I said, it could be taken out of context. And every context you give us, it helps build up your wall of reputation with us. But, you know, if you pull a move like...
I have no idea.
Well, I'm letting you know
what
now,
you want to
if you pull a move like this, it's just you completely tear down whatever reputation you had with us. And I can't make you do anything, but I'm letting you know it's probably not the best idea, considering that, you know, we have these messages, and we decided to give you a courtesy by talking to you. Like, we're doing you a favor by having this conversation. We're doing you a favor by saying, hey man, we'd rather just talk about it. So,
Well, like I said, I don't know what else to say.
I think there's a lot to say, because there's obviously some messages that we don't have any context on, and pretty much.
What questions would you like me to answer?
Well, I'll have that conversation outside with you. I'm not going to have it in the car. All right.
Oh, that's how you know he's slow as fuck.
I was like,
Bro, they done talked your ass out, get out the fucking car. You could have easily just pulled off. Bro, these people, bro. That's... I think if Gideon was alone, I don't think he would have gotten in the car. Gideon be pretty clever with his. Mm-hmm. I don't too much watch the other guy besides the one with EDP. Mm. But like for the most part, I don't really.
Yeah.
We appreciate that, man.
Yeah, man.
I didn't always stick with him
So, do you know why we want to bring the messages to Izzy about? Like, do you know why we would want to bring those up, the messages to Izzy? Like, do you think there's some stuff said that might be a little bit questionable?
Off the wall?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you married?
No.
We figured maybe we get caught up in stuff, man. You're a guy, I'm a guy. We have a girl.
No.
Okay.
Not that.
Not that? Okay, what you mean?
You're wanting to know, you're thinking that I'm doing it because I'm lonely and this other stuff. No.
Man, there's a lot of other factors, man. I'm just saying, you're a guy, I'm a guy. If a girl hits me up, man, who's telling what I'm to do? You know what I mean?
No. I'm not that way.
So tell me, what type of dude are you? You a Christian man?
I believe in God, yeah.
You believe in God? Okay. So,
Like I said,
yes, sir.
when I start talking about that, turn them off.
Yeah, I believe that you turn it off with other people, but I guess what made you want to turn it on with Izzy?
I didn't want to turn it on with Izzy. Izzy started talking, and basically, she had a slight depression. If you read into the first few...
Well, yeah, we know about her family issues and stuff. Yeah,
I don't know about her family.
But yeah, she is going through a hard time.
But I do know she has a low self-esteem about herself.
Okay.
If you didn't catch that in the messages.
I didn't catch that part, no. So I missed that. Did you see that? I didn't see that.
She's going through the normal thing that most teenagers do. They don't think they're pretty enough. They don't think they're smart enough.
Like, you're supposed to be the one that telling her she pretty.
Yeah.
Well, usually women think they're too smart and catch the fuck up.
I mean, it's like, got to boost that morale a little bit.
Okay. So while we were just talking to her, trying to boost her morale, I guess, was she coming on to you more?
Yeah.
You see? That's why we're here talking to you.
But I was not playing that.
So, like, what was she doing?
She just, using the word love and, oh, you're great. And then he.
Did she ever tell you that she wants to get busy or any crazy shit like that?
No, well, she mentioned something somewhere. But I'm like, oh.
All right, like what did
I just played it off.
Right. Like, do you know like what she mentioned? Because obviously it's a concern when these kids just go out of their way to talk to strangers like that.
I have no idea.
Did you ever play along with the conversation she was trying to have?
I have played around.
Like, was she ever curious about things or anything?
I think so.
Okay. Because look, again, it's not a concern because every guy online is going to talk about stuff. That's just a common thing that happens. But
if a girl hit me up, man, I'm gonna try to figure out how soon I can get it to get it.
Right, 100%. But it's more so a concern if these kids are talking about this stuff. Like, is it
who talked to her before? Like,
he did. He done tried to Angus.
Yeah, he's like, look,
he's like, you ain't finna catch me on no candy cane.
Look, I know what's going on.
I ain't gonna lie, they be hip.
That's crazy.
Like we always say, criminals be hip, man. They pay attention. Y'all think they ain't aware. They probably more aware than you are. They gotta stay hip to what's going on. That's why he on every social media. Listen,
we gotta figure out, man, if someone did this to Izzy before.
Well, let's hope not.
Well, I mean, did you get a vibe like that? That maybe something happened to her?
No, it was more. She was more worried about her self-image.
So, did she ever ask you questions about some of this type of stuff?
Y'all see how he angling that damn phone? The phone in the hand. Mm-hmm. Did you see it?
In his hand?
Yeah, you ain't really peep.
Normally he be holding it like that.
Like this every video?
I don't know if it's every video, but I've seen him in some videos hold the phone kind of like down,
very
like that.
discreet.
Mm-hmm.
That's slick, though.
I think, but I'm not sure.
Okay. So there's a few messages talking about right.
Yeah, I did explain that to her.
Okay. I guess what was...
She was curious.
Right, no, that's fair.
I'd rather have her be informed instead of not informed.
So, again, it's a lot of messages. I could read every single one and figure it out line by line, but what was...
Boy, you...
I was like, what is happening, child?
I ain't gonna lie. The prayer, he's slow as hell. He is very slow. Yeah. Cause I ain't gonna hold you. This nigga, he done gave you every side that he owes some bullshit.
I'm like, what you got going on?
You too damn fishy. I'm gone. Ain't no way in hell you finna just sit here and just talk. That's like, you know what I'm saying? If I got caught doing anything, Not like this. I'm talking about like what I used to do. I'm not finna.
Oh.
I'm saying what I. I'm not
like
on this type.
taking,
Yeah. Don't be putting my business
like
out
taking
there.
stuff.
Don't be putting my business out there like that.
You done put your business out there many times. So if y'all know, y'all know. He done gave y'all story times. Little mini story times. They be talking.
To paraphrase, what was she kind of curious about wise?
Everything.
I'm just a little robber.
Was she ever
I'm low
like
level.
wanting to? I mean, 'cause I don't know if she's intentionally. Was she ever like wanting to have that with you, or try to say, "Hey, well, we should do it together," or anything?
No, we never discussed that.
Okay.
But she wanted to know, and I, you know.
Did she ever like say that, "Hey, this is, I want to do this with you"? Like, did you ever have to shut her down about any
I
of that
go,
stuff?
look, I don't want to discuss anything or say anything or do anything, anything.
Do you think maybe you got a little bit carried away with some of the messages? Because I have one right here of on your end saying a lot of ways I can't wait to unwrap you and see what's underneath all the closing. And then again, the intensification of that day of meeting would be worth it. I would like to be a fly on the wall in your bedroom to see what it is. I'm going to have a double wow.
Whoa!
Might see what your body looks like, but we'll have to wait on that one.
Whoa!
So I guess what was kind of the appeal.
Play on words.
Play on
So
words.
feeling more like flirtatious.
Yep.
Okay. Here it says, as long as we were able to see each other, you will always have a hug and kiss and a caring person like myself to listen to you and
Hug and
acknowledge your
kiss.
concerns of my own. You understand that I would love to hold you in my arms in private and look at the beautiful eyes and plant a sweet
In
little kiss on
private?
those lips.
Probably, yeah.
Okay.
Okay, you say you had a niece, right?
Mm-hmm.
I guess the concern we're kind of having is like, imagine like,
If my niece went with the same thing,
yeah. Well, like, what? How would you react
Like,
in a
that's her
situation like that?
business. That's
you
how
think?
you looking.
depends on the situation.
Let's say it's just like this, kind of like the same messages you sent.
Well, she's a big girl. She's mature.
How old is she?
She's 17 going on 18.
Okay, so she's big, but let's say when she was
Well, she's already had situations, and
How the
Wait
fuck
a
your ass
minute.
know all this? Y'all.
Right? She already had situations.
He probably fantasized about that. I can't trust people like this.
And if she has,
Because I already knew he was weird, so he said she was 17, but she's mature. That's at the end that
How
she's
old
still
is he?
17, bro.
60.
I don't fucking know. Bro.
I don't know.
Old, too old for this bullshit. That's all I know. Weird ass. That's.
But no, I asked because I'm like, you like, well, she already had a situation. You act like she having a situation with somebody your age. Like, no, that's not okay. Like, what are you talking about? And like you said, how you know that? That's not your child.
Unless she done got caught up doing
Yeah,
stuff
or something like
and
that,
then
and
the
then
family.
got around to.
Yeah.
But still, weirdo.
He beyond weird at this point.
she's
Sick.
already been preached to about everything, and I trust her in her judgment.
Has she been talking to the wrong guys online previously or anything? Oh, your niece?
I have no idea who she talks to online.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Has there ever been a period where like you kind of like looked after her and like talked to her or anything like that?
I just tell her the same thing as I told her,
Oh,
That you
like
wanna see
the
her?
same thing you told Izzy?
pretty much about and everything else. Explain. She goes, she already knows that.
So there was another one that said the next step would be if I ever got to that point, I would be touching in your parts.
Okay.
So is there a
Is that
reason
okay?
that was told to Izzy, the 15-year-old?
Out of play.
So, I mean, it's fair if you want to say it's play. I mean, that's fine. Words are just words. I mean, First Amendment, I can't say that, like, until it happens, it's the First Amendment.
Like, I
in my
mean, it's our
opinion.
free country. We can say whatever.
I didn't really take any of this serious.
Okay. So what should probably be serious is, do you want to explain why people are sending you on Telegram
That I don't know.
that you don't know?
I wish it would quit.
You wish it would quit?
Because I'm like, that's freaking me out.
It's freaking you out. Why is it?
Bro.
Sending him what?
CP.
I didn't catch the.
I just assumed because that's what type of time.
I
he
need
in.
something that's freaking him out.
He said, I wish they would stop. It's freaking me out. How about deleting the app?
All of them. Every single app.
Until it happens, it's the First Amendment.
Like, I
in
mean,
my
it's our
opinion.
free country. We can say whatever.
I didn't really take any of this serious.
Okay.
You're taking it serious.
So what should
now.
probably be serious is, do you want to explain why people are sending you on Telegram?
That I don't
Maybe so.
know.
That you don't know?
I wish it would quit.
You wish it would quit?
Because I'm like, that's freaking me out.
It's freaking you out. Why is it freaking you out?
Because Instagram was never like that.
Okay, but do you want to explain why you're getting kids on Telegram?
That's what I want to know.
Okay.
So
well,
are you gonna like add it into like random group chats and they're just putting that stuff in there?
Yes.
Oh my god.
okay, so
How you getting add
No, I
to
believe you.
random?
I believe
because
you.
we
I don't know. I
have
got that.
off of Facebook have had at least 5 different women offer
Like to just send you that.
pictures for cash. Yeah.
okay. So obviously we're talking about Telegram here though, and people are sending you.
Have you ever been offers where somebody has asked for it? But I'm saying, has anybody reached out and said, "Hey, I'm willing to send you some pictures for some money"?
No,
So-
they haven't.
So what I'm saying, and I ain't never been approached to say, "Hey, I'm willing to see you if you would." Only reason why somebody would reach out to you and say, "Hey, I'm willing to see you such and such," is if you done asked them for it
Yeah.
and ask them how much they. You won't just give random. What?
Facts. Up here lying.
That don't even fucking make sense, bro.
on there. So do you know when that started happening? Because I want to.
I can go on there now and click through the thing and.
So it's been happening for a while.
Oh yeah.
Do you know when about that started? Because basically, if you can prove to us you didn't take any of those photos yourself,
I
then
did not.
okay. So when did they start sending you kids on Telegram?
About a month ago, I think.
About a month ago. Okay. So how many people do you think have sent you kids on Telegram? Because I would hope what you tell me matches what we have. So
I think about 5.
about 5. All right.
5 or 10.
Okay,
About 5 or 10.
that
Are these
is
like
way off
pictures?
here.
5 or 10 is a big.
That's a big gap.
5 or 10.
It should be 0.
It should be 0. About 5.
But
5 or
and
10.
10, that's a big gap, bro.
Maybe 20. Like what?
That's nah.
About 5.
About 5. All right.
5 or 10.
Okay,
About 5 or 10.
that
Are these
is
like
way off here.
pictures or videos? Okay. How young do these kids go?
I want to say at least.
At least.
I want to say that.
Okay. Well, do you have?
That is sick, bro. It's scary.
Whoa. Did he say the 3? The 3?
Yeah.
Damn. Man, protect y'all kids. Protect y'all kids, man.
Have an axe? Do you want to give it the real number of how low it goes, or are you just going to
I
sugarcoat?
don't keep track. I
Okay.
really don't.
What's the youngest looking one you've seen on Telegram?
I'd say 10 and
Okay. What's happening in a video of a 10-year-old on Telegram?
she's exploding or something.
Okay. How so? Because I want to try to find who that kid is, because that's probably the best thing you can
I
do
don't know
right
who
now.
these kids are.
Okay. Well.
I really don't.
Okay. So we're trying to track some of these videos. What is she exposing of herself?
Private parts.
Private parts, like her vagina?
In any of these videos, is someone doing something to them? Like another man, not you necessarily, but another man.
No, I think one of them has another girl on the bottom. The other one's on top.
How old did both girls look?
I don't know.
Okay.
I really don't.
So, do you also want to explain why they're saving these videos to your phone? Is there a good reason for that? Because I want to let you. I want to hear it because, like I said, everything's
They're interesting.
they're interesting. Okay. How many do you have saved on your phone? So I really hope it matches with the number that we have.
Probably about 5.
5. All right. Where are they at? In your gallery or where?
Now that I have, they're probably in the gallery. They're
Okay.
probably on the main.
Just in your photo section.
Yeah.
Okay. What's the youngest age you think you saved on your phone? Okay. So you mentioned these videos are interesting. What's interesting about these videos? 6. Okay. So
They're performing.
okay. So I understand it's performance. I get it, and I guess when they're new, it's kind of you want to see a rookie you debut like JJ Watt checks.
There's a category called amateur. So is that kind of what it is? Like seeing amateur, like young kids.
Okay.
Are you attracted to that? Like, or is it more just interest?
No.
Okay.
So you understand that the girl you're here to meet today is 15. You have videos of people her age get on your phone having sex with each other.
Well, they're not having with each other, but yes.
Okay. So I think what you should probably do right now is just tell us what you actually want to do with Izzy, because if we just keep hearing this bullshit mentor stuff, I'm probably not going to appreciate I'm probably not going to have any appreciation of your reputation. So you should probably tell me what you actually wanted to do if it went your way. Because the best thing you can do, I'm only judging your honesty right now.
Actually, I just came up to talk to that.
Okay, what did you want to do the next time y'all met? Because I can read those messages line by line, or we can just have a conversation like men and just be straight up with each other. So what do you think it should be?
Well, whatever however she wanted to handle it.
Okay, so just
because it's always been in her. I've always left everything up to her.
Okay, so if she was the one that pushed X, is that something you were open to?
Not intentionally, no.
What do you mean intentionally?
Well, not something I would be thrilled about.
Is it something you would partake in if she wanted it?
That I would.
Just be honest, because I can see.
No, I'm serious. It just depends on the situation.
Okay, so
I would not really want to.
Okay. What are the chances of you partaking in it if she's the one pushing it on you? Because I could just read these chats.
Very hesitant.
Okay. What are the chances? I'm not talking about the non-chance. I'm talking about the chances.
Probably not.
Probably not. Okay. So do you think I should read these line by line and prove you wrong, or do you think you can just tell the truth?
Well, those are just words.
Words form intent. I could say I'm going to go rob the store right now.
The Bible says there's power in the word of the tongue.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, you said right here,
but that's only
if you ever get invited to a party, make your own drink and never let someone else. So you're telling her how to drink.
No, I'm not telling her how to drink because I'm talking about roofies.
Oh, you're talking about roofies, okay. So what about what you said? I want you to mic while I play with your. I mean,
I don't know. I don't remember.
You don't remember.
See why you looking.
This man said, did I say that? You know what you said.
When the police gonna show up?
What you said? I'm just waiting.
At this point. Like, we done talk too damn much.
Too long.
Like, lock his ass up and throw away the damn key. It's over for him. It's over for you, bud.
Remember?
I think you just show him the message right there.
I mean, like.
No, I'm just saying I don't remember saying it.
Okay, because we went through the DMs on your account, and there's nobody you're talking to as heavily as Izzy. Would I be wrong about that? Is there anybody else that's just trying to actually talk to you, or is Izzy kind of the only one? Because
she right now is the only one that's
okay.
talking.
So let's pretend. Let's just I mean, I'm just going to completely disregard that you didn't remember it because obviously you remembered it.
I don't really. But
Edwin,
anyway,
that's bullshit.
She's the only one that is talking to.
Okay, so obviously you're telling her, I want you to check my right?
You're just asking her if she shit.
Right. You have videos on your phone of people her age doing things. Okay. So basically, I pretty much know you want to have sex with her at this point. I mean, you can't bullshit us about that. I mean, I don't even have to. I could just get anybody randomly from this parking lot to come look at those messages, and they would just say the same thing because we all could read.
We all knew what was going on. We're just more annoyed that you're just lying to us.
Right.
We came here to have a God's honest conversation with you, and you're just lying to us.
Right. So Edwin, basically, the reason we're past, are you gonna have sex with her or not, or are you wanting that or not? We're past that point because I can just go by those, right? It's more so, why do you want to do it? Has it been so long since you have sex? Do you have a newfound attraction? What do you think it is? Just fess up about it.
I don't have a thing for it.
So what's the reason
I have a
you're
message for you right here where you saw a young girl that was asking for a friend on Threads, and you asked her to come talk to you on Telegram. Why are you asking young girls to come talk to you on Telegram? And we have what you guys talked about too, Okay. Did you find her attractive, yes or no?
Well, she is beautiful.
Okay. So
did you want to make her, yes or no?
I mean, I'm not really attracted to the point I do want to say. But
okay.
If it happens, it happens.
Okay, so is that something you would have left up to her to do? Or
yes.
Where would it gone down?
I don't know. So where are we at going?
Well,
where are we at?
We're at, are we going to keep on lying, or are we wasting our time? And instead of you getting in your car and leaving, I mean, I think we're kind of on the verge of where we want to get in our car and leave, but I don't think you would like when we leave.
Well, this is you're either going to destroy my life.
You destroyed your own life.
Well, I mean, if we wanted to do that, why would we still be here right now?
Y'all wait for the police.
I need to get up in the morning, go to school, and go to work.
That's probably the last thing we should be hearing right now after you talked about having child pornography on your phone.
World?
Were you aware saving that is child pornography?
Not really.
Have you heard of the word child pornography before?
Yes.
Okay, so what do you think that would be?
You taking pictures, you videotaping it.
Are you asking for it like you are on Telegram? We see how many people you ask for it and you're trading with. Why are you trading that stuff with people?
So y'all on a whole social media
So
platform.
they ask, hey, can I have
That's
some
crazy, bro.
So do you just want to give people what they want?
Not really.
God damn, show took y'all a long time.
4K. Yeah,
I'll get the vouch on it.
you're cooked, buddy.
How's it going, Edwin? Or how's it going, sir? Edwin, you're an elementary school janitor and you have child. You got to delete off your phone, right?
Yes.
Okay, how many images of child on your phone?
I have no idea.
What did you tell me earlier?
So this was the setup.
Did you come to meet a girl here today?
I was going to meet one to talk to,
And how old was she?
but I wouldn't.
Okay. And did you say things to her through text message?
It's funny how the white dude said, see, he said, did you see it?
Yeah, I see it.
Bro, some of the stuff, it just it's natural, but it's comical. Like natural things.
But I wouldn't.
Okay. And did you say things to her through text message?
I may have. I don't remember.
Did you tell her to
Woo!
remember?
Okay.
But if you saw the messages again and you saw them and it reminded you, would you remember then? Did you not drive an hour to come to this Casey's to meet
hour?
a 13-year-old girl?
All right, so we're going to just show them the footage of you saying yes to everything we just asked. So you should probably just fess up now. Now take some accountability. Are you going to delete the child off your phone right now that you have?
Yeah.
Okay,
Is there a
well,
lot-
don't do it now. Don't do it now. It's too late. It's on his phone right there, officer.
That's cool.
Nice, dude.
I'm not gonna lie, I forgot he was an elementary school janitor until we started talking to him. And then I was just like, oh wait, when he said, I think he was talking about work.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh snap, I forgot.
Nice, nice.
All right, y'all, man, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, man. We weren't able to make an intro because this was like, it wasn't last minute, he just came so early, so we weren't even able to do like a proper intro. But this dude is a freaking elementary school janitor.
I mean, the other kids say he met over.
CP
Right?
all over his phone.
scary.
Came to me, 18-year-old girl here, man.
probably did something to his
Manitou?
niece.
I did. That's how you say it. Manitou Police
right now.
Department's absolutely killing it so far. Hopefully this ends in an arrest. Oh man, freaking you clutched by getting him out. You clutched.
Yeah, dude, he was a scared. I knew he was so freaking scared, dude. I mean, he had a good poker face, but he was scared. Like I noticed when I just started reading his messages, he was like, "Well, yeah," like he just kind of like didn't know what to say to those. So that's why I was like, that's why I immediately was like, okay.
I was scared to like keep going because I was like, damn, if we keep on going, would it like make him get in his car faster or would it make him like stay more?
Right.
I gotta still like learn how to read that.
No, it was like like to me it was obvious that like anything we were saying that he did, he's like, okay, I did it. So that's why I was like, hey man, why are they sending these to your phone? Because he thinks that we knew everything on him. So that's what I was like, you know.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
What's good with y'all boys and girls, man? Your boy just got done working out. Currently down 18 pounds. I'm tired of seeing you guys saying I'm looking like EDP. So for the last almost 2 months now, been working out, down 18 pounds. But I need to say I appreciate you guys so much for watching towards the end of the video. If you guys can, man, make sure to support us on adpwatch.com. We're literally flying it out every single week. Sometimes flying to 4 different states to get these dudes. It's been a non-stop grind, and the support on the website truly does help. So if you guys want to see some exclusive content that can't be posted on YouTube, the full interactions, all that jazz, go to edpwatch.com. Now, in the case of Mr. Edwin Giles, literally the next day, his school had found out about what he had done. They put out a statement. I'll put the statement right here. Pretty much that boy, he is fired. He's donezo. And I am not sure.
Oh, the school do have to release a statement. Because what if the parent, like basically we want to get on this before the parents find out, like you got to get ahead of this.
Yeah.
You can't allow the parents to say, hey, y'all didn't tell us that y'all had so you know what I'm saying? It's smart for them to do that, though.
He is still in jail, but I'll link down the article to his charges and everything if you guys want to read that. But that boy is cooked for. I believe they're getting a warrant to search his phone here soon. But he did admit to having a lot of CP on him as well, plus with him trying to meet our decoy and everything. So Mr. Edwin Giles will not be terrorizing the school hallways any longer. And also, man, I want to give a huge shout out to the decoy who did this. She actually worked for me from seeing on my website that I was looking for decoys. She filled out an application and emailed us, and now she already got her first catch, man. So if you guys want to become a decoy, make sure you go to edpwatch.com. There's application forms on there. We're always hiring. We're trying to get these dudes all across the country and join the team. But I really don't got anything else to say. Appreciate you guys so much. Make sure you guys subscribe to the website. See you guys.
But yeah, he's sick.
Very much so. All of them are.
I really feel like he done either not. I really feel like he's either tried to do something with his niece, looked at his niece a certain way, or on that level, or something of that nature. What you think?
I said I don't know. I would pray not. But with people like that, you just definitely have to be careful with having them around your kids, family, uncle, brother, cousin. It don't matter who it is. You have to be careful when it comes to your kids. But yeah.
Hey man, with that being said, y'all spam us up in the comments. Y'all let us know y'all thoughts about it for us in the comment section down below. But until next time, y'all know how it go, man. I do go by the name DJ New Kid. This is we are.
Go and get it, ain't no time to kick it. Got a stack of flip for my foes. Dollar, 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 dollar. Please tell me you can hear me. Don't turn your back and don't neglect me. Just let me know if you need me. Dollar, 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 dollar.